so noisy. So I'm just sitting here with my client, you know, with my little Tibetan bells, and I'm like, just follow the sound of the bells. And we are talking, and it's like super transformative, and it's super deep, and we're talking about fears and blah blah blah. And I hear this commotion outside of the door, and I'm like, I'm staying with you. Because when I'm sitting with clients, my clients are my breath. Your presence is my breath. You are keeping me alive. So I am paying attention, full attention to you. We come out, and I see Matthew, like finish the session, come out, see Matthew sitting on a cold pack. And I'm like, oh, that's unusual. And I ask Phil, what happened? And Matthew says, Mikey beat me in the balls. Of course I look at Mr. B because somebody has to translate that for me. And he just nods and he's like, yeah, Mikey beat Matthew in the balls, basically. And then Phil says, he beat him in the peanuts. And then Mikey goes, I beat Mikey in the balls. And I'm like, well, everybody keeps saying this over and over and over again. I just don't understand why. To begin with, we have 2 adults and 2 kids outside. How? So the story is a little bit complicated because apparently we're jumping in the bouncy castle that I have instead of furniture because we don't have furniture. We have a bouncy castle. That's how we roll. They were bouncing and apparently they started pushing each other. It escalated quickly and then Matthew fell on Matthew, I should have called one of them Jorge. Swear. This is so complicated. It's like a tongue twister. Matthew fell on Michael's face. That happened. And Michael did what he does best, which is bite. So this is what in this house we now call the ball incident, and that's all. But this is the thing. This is part of owning your rear, right? Going back to my last video about why I love The Greatest Showman so much and why I think it's the best movie in the world and it should win all the Academy Awards of this year, the next year, and 5 years after that. And why the song This Is Me touches me so deeply, because it's about showing up. It's about your client hearing that you, a parenting expert, which I've never called myself, but some people would, has 2 boys who bite each other, sometimes in the balls. It's about explaining that in school the next day when we went to school to drop Matty, and he's changing his shoes in the cubby, and he said really loudly, "My baby beat me in the balls!" And all the parents look at me and I'm like... So part of showing up authentically is showing up to the mess that parenthood is. I am not an expert. I am not perfect by any stretch of imagination. This is me. And I mess it up a lot. But I show up. And as a mother and as a father, you need to show up time and time again. Not only because that sets a bar that your children are going to expect in their life, but also because it shows them that it's okay to be weird. It's okay to be awkward. And although it's not okay to bite anybody in the balls, it's okay to be different. So that's it. Happy parenting, weirdos. Like, share, do all the magic that you can do to support my rearness revolution.